My son from Seattle.
Pumpkin spice latte donuts with some coffee to start. It's been such a productive day. I made time for myself. I was able to finish my Halloween decorating. This is my latest I had such a great weekend with my son. I just dropped him off at the airport. He's heading back to Seattle, where he lives. Now it's time for a little planning. I'm not going to spend too much time, but having a great breakfast, looking at Halloween decorations at Rogers Gardens, finishing up my own decorations, it kind of put me back into the spirit of things. Since Fridays have become our testing days, not because I want to assess them, but because our administrator is now asking us to do different assessments every Friday. We have a schedule. I thought I would plan some Halloween activities for those Fridays and make it fun for the kids. Here are some of the activities that I have planned. These are my Halloween prep activities that I plan to do on Fridays. I want to create a Picasso-style portrait. If Picasso were to make Frankenstein or witches, how would they look? Students will watch a video about Picasso and then replicate his artistic style. So these are some examples of previous students. Our Frankenstein, and we have witches. What I have planned is Spooktacular treats. It's a menu item in which students will use addition, subtraction, and multiplication, since that is our standard that we are working on this week. For those students who do not celebrate Halloween, I have another type of menu that is more fall related, that doesn't have any of the Halloween characters on them. They have questions that they're going to answer. They'll have to show the work. And again, it's just something fun and exciting rather than using our math curriculum. The next activity that I have planned is a counting collections. I've put together some items that are Halloween related. I have spiders, I have bats, I have googly eyes, skulls to the right. There are other things that I have at school. Again, for those kids that cannot participate in anything that's Halloween related, they will count beads or playing cards or any other type of shapes or counters that I have available in my classroom. My objective for this is for students to explore how we can use counting and grouping to understand multiplication better. Over to the right, I have the standards that will be covered. Over to the left, this is what I'm hoping to see as they are counting their collections, multiplication as grouping, creating arrays, understanding factors and multiples, place value, estimation, and I hope to hear mathematical communication. And I'm also going to put vocabulary words up and sentence stems that I should hear as they're talking to their partners. So after they've counted their collection, they have a worksheet that they're going to record, and they will demonstrate how they counted the collection, showing a model. And then there's some items that they have to answer. How many hundreds, tens, and ones are in the number, expanded form, word form, 100 more, 100 less. There'll be some rounding. They need to find 10 times as many as the number that they have. So again, reviewing those skills that we've already covered at the start of the school year. What's great about this counting collection that I've created is that I can use it for the next 2 Fridays. Students will rotate the items to be counted, and we just do one collection bag at a time. So the next activity I'm going to do with my students is learning about the internal and external structures of bats. Over to the left, that is the science standard we have been working on in class, structures and processes. I'm going to introduce this as a pictorial input chart. It's a GLAD strategy. It color codes the illustrations. I introduce a concept and I use academic language to label items. So I'm front loading the information, giving them the opportunity to talk. And then from here, I'm going to present them with an article. The next thing my students will do is read an informational article about bats. Over to the right-hand corner, I've included a video as well for them to watch. It's on PBS. It's a really long clip, but I'm only going to show a portion of it to kind of tie in with the reading so that they could visually see the information that's being presented in this article on the video. After they have completed the article, students will participate in a discussion prompt up at the top. What special skills do bats have, and how do these skills help them survive in their environment? The whole purpose of this is to make sure that students are actively participating in their learning rather than just passively receiving in the information. Students will be using these sentence stems to help them have a good conversation with their partner about the special skills bats have and how these skills help them survive in the environment. It's getting late, so it's probably best that I go to sleep so I wake up the next day. Have a great week and happy teaching. See you next time.